What's up, everybody? Hang tight, let me get all the computer stuff out of the way. Okay, I am live on Facebook. I am live on YouTube. I am live on, not live on Twitter. Oh, I gotta turn those back on. Turn those back on. Uh-oh, those aren't gonna work today. Twitter and Twitch, I'm not gonna be with you guys today. I am so sorry. What's up, everybody? My name's Devin, and I'm currently on YouTube and Facebook. I'm live, and I'm going to be doing an original play-by-play of the Lakers game. And I watched the game with, and I've already said one but I watched the game with no sound, and I tell you exactly what I see. It's pretty easy. Tonight we are playing the Denver Nuggets. They are 35-30, so better than the Lakers. But the Lakers have been a different team these days. And we lost last night, or we won last night, and we maybe got a little bit lucky right at the ending, but we should have had that game in the bag. Once again, in the final 4 minutes, the final 5 minutes, the Lakers completely blew it. It looked almost as if they had no idea what they were doing, and they have done that so many times throughout the whole entire season, like maybe 7 or 8 games right now, where we screwed it up in the fourth quarter. Take a look at our record: 29-35. There could be at least 6 or 7 more games of us screwing it up in the fourth quarter. But we're going to be way closer to Clippers coming up, and it takes a little while for me to get warmed up. So this is what I do. I just watch. I already told you guys what I do. Anyway, there is a woman on the screen right now. She was wearing a pink dress, and now we're taking a look. This must be the Denver feed, because we are now at a Denver high school basketball gym, and Monte Morris, number 11, he's probably giving back to the community. Hang tight, I am going to refresh my shady stream. Yesterday, Spectrum, the website, was actually doing pretty good. So I watched it on Spectrum, but I was watching commercials, and I just did not like that one bit. So I am back onto the shady website, and they are still, the Denver Nuggets are still giving back. Monte Morris giving hugs to disabled children. And the internet is going slow. Once again, Spectrum. I mean, me and Spectrum, we don't get along. Yesterday, I explained how I think it's partially their fault that the Dodgers lost Game 7 last year. I mean, the fact that nobody's talking about that is kind of annoying. Spectrum didn't give games to half the city, so there was no water cooler talk. There was no hype. We get to Game 7, and you know what? Of course, we're not going to have the extra mojo needed to beat the Houston Astros, who were playing so good, if half the city didn't even know we were in the World Series. Half Spectrum's fault, at least 30%. So anyway, me and Spectrum, we don't get along. But yesterday, I watched the game on their website because it was the most live. And basically, I just watched the game on whatever's the most live. But let's take a look. Let's see if this is on, like, a big channel. Hold on. Ah, damn it. Gotta hit back. I've got to scroll down. It's on ALT and Spectrum, so no. If you can't get to a TV, I got your back. I'm going to be watching Spectrum. Or what some people do is they watch the game with no sound and they listen to me. I mean, I don't know why. I've never actually done that. I have not had that experience. Maybe people just don't like Stu Lance anymore, but I think Stu Lance is great. It's just people need Lakers on YouTube. And now the Master of Ceremonies, Gabby Kovac, Make-A-Wish recipient. I guess this girl wanted to go to a Denver Nuggets game, and she's wearing overalls. And on her shirt it says, "Be good." And this woman, the MC, has not given her the microphone once. She is doing all the talking. And now it's frozen, and she had a funny face. It's one of those shady sites, so every time I refresh it, I gotta like click on the pop-up real quick. Let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna get the Spectrum website up just in case. Spectrum TV. Here we go. Anyway, the third quarter has started. It is 62-65. Lakers are down by 3. And let's see what's going on. The game started, but I just want to take a look. Denver has it. Who cares? Figure out which is more live. The fact that it takes me so long to find the Lakers every time, why doesn't it just know that I've only ever watched Lakers on this website and just bring it up immediately? NHL hockey, the Ducks are playing the Stars. Here we go. Nuggets shoot and make it, so it's 67-62. Loading Spectrum Sportsnet HD. And that says 11:14, and this says 11:36. Gonna refresh this. Lakers have it. Hang tight real quick. I mean, I should figure out what I watch it on. Okay, now, I'm just gonna watch it on the Shady website. This is what I've been doing all year. 68-62. Lakers are down, and now a little guy for Denver is at the free throw line. Kuzma's in the game, and it keeps on freezing up. Same as yesterday at the beginning of the game. I was getting the slowest internet or websites, I don't know. Gonna take my phone off Wi-Fi, though I don't think that actually helps at all. Nope, I'm already off of Wi-Fi. So I don't think taking your phone off Wi-Fi helps your internet that much. I'm not sure. He makes he makes both free throws, 69-62. And in the game right now for the Lakers is Lonzo Ball, Lopez, Randall, and I don't know yet because the internet is going slow. But I make fun of Lopez a lot, but he got a haircut, and yesterday he had a great game. He did so good on offense, and he won us the game at the ending with the free throws. So I was completely wrong about Lonzo yesterday, and Luke Walton was so smart to give it to him on that last play because he could have been fouled. Lakers shoot a three. That's good. And KCP was deep. Made it. That was a little bit like a Curry three-pointer. He was open, so why not? And it was a perfect shot. They give it to a tall white guy. He goes to the hoop against Lopez. They get it to 14 back at the three-point line. Then they pass it to another white guy. Number 27. 27 gets a screen. Still at the three-point line. KCP's got 11 points on 3 of 4 three-pointers. Oh my goodness. And then the white guy went straight to the hoop and did a pretty sweet move. Made the shot, 71-65. And gonna go to the free throw line. Damn, number 27. And no, that is not a white guy. I was wrong. U.S. Mortgages replay, and he crossed up Lopez. And Lopez in general is not very good at defense, but at least he was trying on that one. And Murray, number 27. We're probably gonna have to watch out for this guy. I mean, that was a pretty good move, and the Nuggets they're okay. I mean, 35 and 30, that's pretty good. Oh, what is this? Oh, the guy streaming on the Shady website had to reset his software, and he uses the same software as me. That is the first time I've ever seen that on this website. The Nuggets miss. Lopez gets the rebound, gives it to Randall. Randall gives it to KCP. KCP is dribbling at the three-point line. Looks like the Nuggets are playing pretty good defense. Gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma fakes left, takes it to the hoop, and then finds Lopez, who shoots a three. That's good. And it's 72-69, back to a three-point game, and Lopez continues to be on fire. And all season, I have not liked him shooting threes. I much rather him dominating the lane. But if he's going to make them and he's open, then fine. But we can't depend on Lopez shooting threes. 14 shoots a three for Denver. That's good. And right back at us, Denver scores a three, and it's 75-69. So number 14, once again, he's a little guy. Gonna have to watch out for him as well. In addition to 27, Gary Harris, 17 points, 4 assists, and 5 of 6 three-pointers. So yeah, Gary Harris, number 14, he's probably the best on the team. Lopez shoots a three. That rattles in. 75-72, and right back, that's 3 three-pointers in a row, and this is going to come down to the ending, and what an exciting game. I wish the internet was going faster. Kyle Kuzma, 8 points, and he's 2 for 2 on his three-pointers. Denver shoots and makes it. That was a little bit of a cross-up right in Lopez's face, and I think they must like that matchup. Luke Walton possibly in contention for Coach of the Year, up on his feet, doesn't like what he sees, but doesn't call timeout. Paul Millsap, number 4, 14 points on 6 of 7 shooting. So it looks like both teams are shooting pretty well. Lopez goes for a crazy bank, and it rattles in on like the 5th bounce. Lopez, I liked your hair, but you're playing much better with the buzz cut. And yesterday, you proved me wrong. You are definitely worth the $22 million and those 2 free throws for about a week. It was amazing. And what a great play call from Luke Walton. Denver passing it around, having a hard time on offense. 15 gets it to the little guy. The little guy takes it to the hoop and is fouled by Lonzo. And I am going to refresh this stream while the Nuggets go to the free throw line. Thanks for coming, everybody. If this is your first time, this is what I do. I watch the game with no sound and give you a play-by-play. So if you can't get to a TV and you can't find a shady website, I got your back. Now ask me why I'm doing it. I still do not know the answer to that. Nuggets have it. 15, the tall white guy goes right around Lopez and tries to dunk on him, and Lopez says, "Get out of here." Blocks him. Randall gets the rebound. Lakers have it on a fast break. It looks like Randall gives it to KCP. KCP shoots a 3. That's a brick. And Denver comes down with the rebound. 27 passes it to number 14, I think. Number 14 goes against Randall, little floater shot, and misses it. But 15, the white guy, is just standing under the basket and I think fouled. But Lopez, you got to box that guy out. Oh, Jokic. We have seen that guy before. I think we've played Denver a couple times, and Lopez is doing his standard super intensity, very animated. He's always involved. Yesterday, I was kind of talking some smack on how he was like even animated and involved and giving people high fives when he wasn't doing shit and on the bench and not playing. So it's just the way he is. But yesterday, he was equally as intense at the ending, and he ended up winning us the game. So we are going to cut him some slack for about a week. Nikola Jokic, 12 points on 4 of 9 shooting, 4 assists. And where's Carmelo Anthony? In the game right now for the Lakers, Randall, Lopez, Lonzo, KCP, and I still don't know who the other guy is. Brook Lopez, 18 points, 4 fouls. And once again, Brook Lopez, when we're not going up against like an actual real center in the NBA, and Brook Lopez actually has some size advantage, he does really well in the lane. He does really well offensively anyway, but he does extra well in the lane. The problem is when the guy's bigger than him. Lonzo shoots an open 3, in and out, and the tall white guy comes down with the rebound, and the Lakers were not looking for that offensive rebound at all. They were already back on defense. The white guy gives it to number 27. Number 27 gives it to number 5. Kuzma's playing defense. Number 5 passes it to 14, and then they give it to the white guy who's posting up against KCP and makes the shot. And wow, that was pretty good offense from Denver. They passed it around, and then they found Jokic with KCP on him. And that is a mismatch, and he didn't even like have to back in on him. He just did a little spin move and then just put it right in the basket. They give it to Lopez, who's being guarded by Jokic. The tall white guy tries to steal it. That's not a foul. Lopez goes to the hoop anyway and makes the layup. So right back at you. Lopez gets more points. That's 21 points. Wow, Lopez, you were worth the $20 million for at least a little bit. Denver shoots a 3. That's good. And Luke Walton jumps to his feet and calls timeout, I think. Or he's complaining to the official. He likes complaining to the official these days. And because I think we're winning and maybe everyone has a little bit more respect for the Lakers, they actually listen to Luke Walton when he complains. At the beginning of the season, he was just yelling and he was talking. Nobody was ever listening. But somewhere along the way, people started listening to Luke Walton. And yes, we are going to timeout. I am going to refresh this stream. What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. What's going on? We have people on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? Make sure you leave a comment. I read them after the game. on YouTube. Not many people are here. That's kind of weird. Usually people come on YouTube. Greetings. What's up, Peter Split? He said, where's Carmelo Anthony? Gary Pollard. So what happened? All right, now I got to look it up. Thanks, guys. Luckily, we are on timeout. Well, let's see what's going on. Maybe they're doing something fun in the Denver stadium. Oh, and we got a drum band, but the internet is frozen. So you know what? I'm just going to take a look at what's going on with Carmelo. Wasn't he on... I mean, I don't recognize any of these people in Denver. Oh, he's on Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, I think I knew that. I knew that he was from one of those. I knew that he was still in the Midwest. Anyway, this website. Oh, man, I forgot to send out my tweet. There we go. Send out the tweet. Close that one down. And here we go. High performance from Lexus. So many car commercials on these NBA games that I don't think any of the car companies are actually getting any value, because you can't remember one of them. How can they charge? Anyway, now we got Ali Sturm on Twitter, and she is saying something to the crowd. Toyota tweets, NBA on ESPN, Steph Curry won't travel with the Warriors for their 2-game road trip this weekend after twisting his ankle last night. Toyota tweets. I don't know why Toyota's involved in this. I don't know why they're tweeting that. Why don't they tweet about cars and then let the Lakers and the basketball people worry about basketball stuff? Anyway, 6:29 left in the third quarter. Lonzo has it. He takes it to the hoop, passes it to Lopez. Lopez shoots a 3, and that rattles in. And Lopez, thank goodness he cut his hair, because that is the second time I've seen him get lucky rattling it around, or having it on the bounces. Brook Lopez, 23 points on 3 of 5 3-pointers. So for him, that's really good. And when he starts making those threes, he does make them. 27 shoots. That's in and out. And Randall comes down with the rebound. 86-81. Somehow the Lakers are still down by 7. It seems like we're playing better than that, because it's not like Denver's playing that great either. And how do I not know anybody on Denver? Randall tried to take it to the hoop and dunk, and he was blocked, I think, by the rim. And Denver gets the rebound, and they find 27 just standing under the basket by himself. KCP's on him. And then Lopez helps him out, and they pass it back out. And the tall white guy fakes the 3. Randall bites, and he makes the layup. That was not the best defense from Julius Randle, number 15, the tall white guy. I'm going to have to figure out how to make this big screen. Part of the reason why I can't see the numbers a lot is because it's a little small screen, but if I do a full screen, it's awesome for me and I love it. But then the top left, the score doesn't update in the top left. Oh, new subscriber. I got to remember to look. I can never read these. Elra Infantry, and then probably from the Philippines. People from the Philippines love watching the Lakers. Thanks for the new subscriptions. If this is your first time here, glad to have you. Don't know why I'm doing this. Most likely, you know, Spectrum, it's a dispute with the cable company I had during the Dodgers. So I started doing this for the Dodgers on YouTube, because screw Spectrum. And then maybe I took it a little bit too far, and now I'm doing it for the Lakers. 88-81. Isaiah Thomas is in the game for the first time, along with Lonzo, Randall, Kuzma, and KCP. Lonzo trying to do a give and go to, or a pick and roll to Randall, doesn't work. They steal it. Number 5 has it on a fast break, and great defense from Thomas. That was amazing. IT. And then the whole Lakers team helps out, and number 5 was not able to get anything out of that steal. And the Lakers have it on a fast break. Kuzma runs it down the court, but slows it up. Passes it to Thomas. Thomas being guarded by 14. Thomas goes right around him. He is so offensively minded. It is amazing. Except sometimes he gets in too deep. Oh. Now we're watching the cheerleaders dance. So I'm going to go to Spectrum. I was way behind there. Anyway. I was like doing the play-by-play, like thinking that it was live. And then the website updated, and it was during the commercial. Maybe I should close down. I'm just going to keep it on Spectrum. It's the closest. Here we go. And then I can make it bigger. Maybe I got too many windows open because this internet tonight is a little bit worse than normal. Thanks for being here, everybody. I am still getting better at this, but just the technical issues is always a problem. Luckily, we are still on commercial break, and the Spectrum website is buffering, and we are taking a look at a dog right now. This is a car commercial, and those look like two American Eskimos in a Land Rover commercial. And American Eskimos are actually pretty cool dogs, but they're called American Eskimos, but they come from Germany. And because after World War I, there was so much anti-German sentiment, people were killing dogs. German dogs, and you know, it was a different day and age, and they wanted to save the breed in America, so they started calling them American Eskimos. And back then they didn't have internet, and people couldn't really read that well, so they're like, oh yeah, we'll just keep these dogs. Nobody even cared anymore. Saved the lives of so many American Eskimos. Anyway, on Sunday we got Cleveland versus Lakers, and we're going to watch that on Spectrum, except I think that is a nationally broadcast game, which means people don't come to my stream as much. That's okay, though. 3-point field goals. LA is 12 for 21, and Denver is 13 for 25. But I'm very excited for the game on Sunday against LeBron, because these Lakers were pretty good. I think we have a pretty good chance at the playoffs, and we are catching up to the Clippers so fast. But we got to see how good we are. Let's go in there. Let's beat LeBron and show him this is why you want to come to the Lakers. Unless we can get a better player. But if we can't get a better player, we'll take LeBron. You know, we'll take him. I think I'd rather have Embiid. Wow, number 15 was fighting hard, turnaround jump shot, the tall white guy. And let's hope he is Eastern European or Canadian. And we'll cut him some slack for looking like such a weirdo. Kuzma has it, passes it to Lonzo, and Kuzma recently has not been quick to shoot. He's not as aggressive. Randall gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a three. That's good. And right when I say he's not as aggressive, he drains a three from the baseline, and he was wide open. Number 27 gives it to 15. 15 shoots a three. Way short, and Lonzo comes down with the rebound, gives it to Thomas. Thomas shoots a quick three, and that's not even close. That was a certified brick. I mean, that was definitely a brick. I've ever seen a brick in basketball. Denver has it. The tall white guy is actually doing a lot of work for Denver. He gives it to number 4. Number 4 shoots in Kuzma's face. Kuzma stands tall, and he misses the shot. 90 to 85. 3:35 left. Lonzo has it. Going up against number 4. Step back jump shot, and drains it in his face. That was a bit disrespectful. It was he faked going right, step back jump shot, and then steals the ball the other direction, gives it to Randall on a fast break, and Randall makes a beautiful reverse layup against two guys, number 27 and 41. And Lonzo Ball continues to show us why he's so good. And the Lakers are on a 7-0 scoring run, but he continues to show us why he's so good without getting loads of points. He just does stuff. And he does stuff that doesn't even come up in those other statistics, like in terms of numbers. But he does stuff. Kuzma shoots another three, gets his own rebound, and then makes the layup. 91-90. Lakers take a 1-point lead, and Nuggets call timeout. Wow. How did that happen? Just all of a sudden, 91-90. Lakers go up by 1. And this whole entire time in the third quarter, we have been struggling about 4 to 5 points down. And now all of a sudden we have a 1-point lead started by Lonzo's explosive just attitude on defense. He just doesn't give a shit. He's going to try to steal the ball no matter what. And he comes from like out of nowhere. And then Kuzma getting open, draining a three. Then the next time shoots another open three from the same spot, misses it, but then gets the rebound and then makes the easy putback. So that's how we did it, 91-90. Once again, thanks for the new subscribers. If you're new here, subscribe, give me one more chance if you can't get to a TV. And if you don't like me the second time around, then you don't have to come back. You can unsubscribe, and you can not be listening to the Lakers when you could be. Now we have another car commercial, and let's take a look. Is anybody here? What's up, YouTube? The white guy passes to another white guy. Sicko, what's up, guys? Usually more people come. I don't know what's going on. Facebook. Nice job, man. Get it live. Chris Johnson, stream the game live. Warren Evans, I can't do that or they shut down my account. Stream live, Butch. Eddie Arambula, can't do that. I mean, I tried, and I got my account shut down on YouTube for 90 days. My other account trying to do the Olympics. I was thinking, you know, that's public. That's like a public entity. That's like public information. The Olympics. And then, man, they shut me down so fast. I'm like, man, Spectrum, why are you doing the dirty work for the Olympics? And then I take a look at the notice, and that came straight from the Olympics. So, you know what? I didn't fight that one. Kyle Kuzma, 12 points on 4 of 5 shooting and 2 of 3 from three-point land. So Kyle Kuzma is doing great. Los Angeles Lakers' first lead since the very beginning of the game. So finally, the Lakers take the lead. Let's hope we can just pour it on. Denver shoots. That's no good. And Randall fights for the ball, and he's flailing around. Thank goodness. I think they're going to call the foul on Denver. It's just annoying because Randall, probably of all the players in the league that get screwed the hardest and getting hacked in the lane, is Randall. If you're watching, just watch closely. Every single time it's a close foul, they never get it to him. And Ennis is in the game right now. Good to see him. He's our own little Amish guy. Number 10 goes under the hoop like Steve Nash, passes it to Thomas, and that goes out of bounds off of Denver. Luke Walton should be in contention for Coach of the Year. We were not very good for a little while, especially at the beginning of the season, and then we could make free throws, and we were just not very good. And now we're actually kind of fun to watch, and we're winning. Thomas misses a wild shot. Denver fakes a long three, gives it to 14. 14 shoots a three. That's way short, and Lonzo comes down with the rebound. Lakers have it on a fast break, and Kuzma misses the layup, but then Lonzo saves it. And once again, Lonzo just will not score. He facilitates more than he scores, and sometimes I don't like it, but that time he followed up and made the shot. His assist should have been good enough. Luke Walton up on his feet, looking like a coach, wearing $1,000 suits. He's got his hands on his hips. He's looking like a coach. Maybe just give him the clipboard now. Denver trying to play offense. They're looking okay. 34 shoots a three and makes it. And that was crazy because it was towards the end of the shot clock. And Isaiah Thomas was right there. Lonzo Ball, 13 points, 6 assists, or 6 rebounds, 7 assists. And Randall goes to the hoop and gonna go to the free throw line. 93-93. This is gonna come down to the ending. They always do. And Randall, you know, Brandon Ingram still not in the game. We are missing him big time. Brandon Ingram, he's my favorite player on the team. Lonzo, I think, is the most important player on the team. And Julius Randle, no doubt, number 30, is the best player on the team right now. He gets the most points. He does the most. He does the most in the lane. Randle, let's hope we give him the money so he sticks around, because it is going to be annoying to see how good he gets and him not be on the Lakers. And I hate to say it, but when I see Swaggy P on Golden State, you know, getting rebounds and playing defense and passing, I'm like, what the hell? So let's hope Randall just doesn't go to another good team, and then we're like, what the hell? Anyway, Denver has it. Gives it to number 14. Kuzma's playing better defense. 41 is going up against Ennis. Ennis is playing defense all over him, blocks him, and not called for a foul. Randall takes it the other way real fast, puts in a layup, and makes it. 96-93, 45 seconds left. Denver turns it over, and Luke Walton is pissed about something. 34, I think that's going to be on Ennis, and that would be okay. And how was that not a foul on Ennis the time before? I think we got away with one on that one, but Randall, wow, he owned number 41. He faked like he was going to go to the hoop. He stepped to the right, and then he went to the hoop. And number 41, he was trying his best. 34, makes the first free throw. 96-94. 42 seconds left, and it usually takes me a little while to get warmed up on the play-by-play, and right now it just doesn't feel like I'm in the zone. We're taking a look at the shot of the crowd in Denver. A lot of kids, actually. What is oh, Friday night? That makes sense. Kuzma shoots a three. That's no good. And Denver has it. 25 seconds left. They're down by 2. 18 seconds left. The Spectrum website keeps on updating. Luke Walton is like standing on the floor looking like a coach. Denver shoots a three. Lakers get the ball back with 4 seconds left. Lonzo has it at half court. The internet freezes at 2.5 seconds. And now we are at a KFC commercial. I don't think he made it. It was a half court shot. And I am going to refresh this Spectrum stream. NBA Lakers still on the KFC commercial, so I was not that far behind. What's up, everybody? Coach of the year, Luke Walton, wearing $1,000 suits. Watch what he does at the end of the game. I think that he was bluffing us at the beginning of the season, just pretending like he wasn't doing anything. But he was definitely doing something. He just didn't tell us because he was doing some weird coaching from my perspective. He wasn't even talking. He was not communicating words. He was just looking stoned on the bench. And I'm like, dude, why do we get this guy? He's been doing that for 20 years. But who knows? Maybe I'm starting to think that he knew exactly what he was doing, and he is going to get it completely figured out by the playoffs. Luke Walton, coach of the year. But we're going to have to get better at the end of the fourth quarter. And the problem is that we're young, and I think that's something that you can't coach and do in practice. What to do at the end of an NBA game against the top players in the world. I think that's something that you have to do by experience to get good in the fourth quarter. But Luke Walton, you must know something. You must do something because sometimes they can't even pass it in. It's been numerous times. There's been like under 30 seconds left and we have to score. We're in a timeout. You are writing something on the clipboard. And then we go out on the floor. Lonzo has it and he has nobody to pass it to. I went like my whole entire NBA career watching Lakers and had never seen the Lakers ever have a hard time getting it in to Kobe at the very end of the game. We got to just practice passing it in. Anyway, that's what happened to us against Portland. And it's happened to us against Golden State. It's happened to us a bunch. The fourth quarter, we are not very good. And now we are taking a look at a commercial for the Army. Join the team that makes a difference. U.S. Army. GoArmy.com, paid for by the U.S. Army. So there's your tax dollars at work. And now we have a commercial for... I mean, what happened to our TVs, people? This is why everybody's on the internet. We have nothing but car commercials, Army commercials, and fast food commercials. $1 nacho fries. And I don't understand how the food keeps on getting cheaper at these fast food places. If you would have told me that they had dollar menus at Taco Bell or McDonald's or anywhere when I was 15 years old skateboarding around, I would have done nothing but eat food. How did it get cheaper? That was like 15 years ago. Anyway, I think something's going on with... That's more economy, I think, driven. But now we're watching highlights of the Lakers, and Lonzo Ball continues to just facilitate and facilitate and facilitate. And only a few times do I think that... Can I remember that he probably should have shot. Lonzo Ball, 13 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals. That's just points. And he's also playing good defense. He plays defense in a way that I've never really seen, where he just runs to a spot. And he runs to a spot, and you're like, what is he doing? And then a split second later, the guy has nowhere to go. Thomas shoots. That's no good. And Thomas continues. Oh, it says my computer is offline. Let's go, Spectrum. What the hell? It seems like everything else is going okay, but I don't know why it says this. The computer's offline, because the computer's fine. That's your website, dude. Spectrum. Don't be telling me that's my computer, because if that's my computer, I got serious problems. Let's go, Spectrum. The Google thing is for the Paralympics 2018. Do they have that in the same city as the real Olympics in South Korea? I don't know. Let's go, Spectrum Sportsnet. I am so sorry, people. I am going to find the game. Honestly, I think that the site actually went down just now. because I've never seen it make that error before. Usually it just freezes up, but that was like a full-on error from the Spectrum website. And what's annoying is I actually pay for Spectrum. What? Oh, trying to connect to edit offline turn. I think I lost my internet connection. Something's going on. Am I still with you guys right now? It looks like I'm still with you guys. People are still here. Gosh dang it. What is going on? I guess I could try to get it on my phone real quick. Because none of the things are updating. Hang tight, people. I will get these technical issues figured out. This one, no matter what, I'm blaming Spectrum. It's either the internet or Spectrum's website. But who knows? Maybe that could have been the computer this time. Trying to reconnect because now all of a sudden my Google Documents isn't working. But for some reason it says my YouTube is still running. I'm still here. Peter Split. Are you guys with me right now? Here we go. I mean, I might have to do this on my phone because no other windows are opening up. Actually, I got an idea. I will try to open, not Chrome, what's Firefox? I have not done Firefox in forever. Let's see if this works. No, I am not going to do it as my default browser. Search the web. It's 198. Oh, I'm going to close these down. 934 left. All right, let's go. Firefox, I think because I've never used it. All right, I just got to do it on my phone. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. If it works on my phone over my damn computer, Spectrum, that would be so annoying. Hang tight, everybody. Thank goodness I have 92% on my phone. I don't know why I have. We're having trouble finding the site. Thank you, Firefox. Here we go. Watch it on my phone. This is what this is what I do for the people. It's 100 to 99. 923 left. You're gonna go full screen. Here we go. Oh man, I can actually see the numbers better. Number 5 for Denver is on the floor right now. The coach for Denver is wearing a very blue suit. He's got a blue shirt, and it's just not a very good look at all. It's a very coach look. It doesn't really fit right. He's got to get the same suits that Luke Walton wears. Lakers have it. Lopez shoots a 3. Misses it. Oh no, that was 21. That was Ware. That's the new white guy. They give it to Ennis. Ennis has a hard time with it and turns the ball over. And right now we have the third tier Lakers team on the floor. This is something that Luke Walton likes doing. That's our miniature schnauzer, Ludwig, in the background. And number 10, Ennis, the Amish guy, tried to get the ball to Zubac, but just turned it over, and Denver has it. They're down by 1, 9 minutes left. But yeah, Luke Walton likes playing with fire with these third tier teams. On the floor, KCP, Zubac, Ennis, Thomas, and then another guy. And of course, Denver scores 101, 100, 8:43 left. Thomas has it, gives it to Weir. Weir gives it to Thomas. Thomas, being guarded by 2 guys, gives it to Ennis. Ennis used to be able to dribble pretty well and called for charging. 101, 100. Lakers are down by 1. Ennis, who has not gotten a lot of playing time ever since Lonzo's comeback, is the first option before Caruso. And honestly, after seeing that, I kind of like Caruso. He can dunk, which is so odd because he's a little bald guy. but you should have seen how viciously he dunked one time. It got the whole team fired up, and we ended up winning that game. It was amazing. So I like Caruso for life for that. Luke Walton looking like a coach, yelling at the referee. Referee isn't paying attention. Denver still has it, having a hard time getting it to the hoop. Number 7 against Kuzma, shoots, misses it. Kuzma stands tall for the second time on defense I've seen tonight. Kuzma really developing as a player. Not quite as good offensively as he was at the beginning of the season, but great on defense. He cuts to the hoop and makes it. Wow. Kuzma, great on defense, gets the ball and then just takes it right down the other way to score the 2 points. Lakers go up by 1, 7:47 left. Denver has it, having a hard time on offense. They find 24 under the hoop. KCP tries to foul. They don't call it, but then 24 makes the shot. He looks like he came from the Midwest and ate a lot of corn. I don't like that guy. And he just pushed Thomas, and now the tallest guy is picking a fight, Plum Lee with Thomas. Number 24, I don't like this guy. And Thomas, he is definitely a shit talker. Let's see what happened. What was 24 doing? And now he's pissed. And Thomas, I mean, what is he supposed to do? He is so small. I guess he can just talk shit. Number 24, he looks pretty jacked. Not gonna lie, you should see the shoulders on that guy. Plum Lee, but he likes picking fights with the littlest guy on the team. That was definitely something that I used to do. Pope passes it into Lopez, who's backing in on Plum Lee. He keeps on going against Plum Lee, and he makes it. So it's 104-103. Lakers go up by 1, and now all of a sudden, Spectrum website is working again. Number 27 has it. I wonder which is faster. So this is at 1. They're the same. It's actually, I can see it more clearly on my phone, but I'm using all my data. You know what? I'm just gonna go for my phone. I am so sick of you, Spectrum. I'm just gonna close you out. Lakers have the ball. KCP shoots an open 3. That's good. And it's 107-105, 6:47 left. And the coach for Denver just gets more and more mad, and his face gets more and more red. Denver has it. They love passing it around the 3-point line, but not any closer to the basket. KCP, 14 points. And wow, great shot from Denver, but it doesn't go in. And Lonzo gets the ball. He's a little wild and then loses it. And then they foul. The Lakers foul Denver. Lonzo gets back up on his feet. He's frustrated, yelling at somebody. Luke Walton, you know what? I don't think he's stoned tonight. He looks very intense. And this coach for Denver, I don't know his name. I don't like his suit. He's got like the plaid thing going, which is the new thing. But his face is so red. 107-105. We are going to commercial break. 6:27 left. Thanks for being here, everybody. Make sure you stay till the end of the game, and then I read the comments and do the good, the bad, and what to look forward to. And then I'm done. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. If you can't get to a TV, give me another chance. So 2 chances trying to do radio. And if you still don't like it, you know, then we're good. And right now, we are watching the in-house entertainment in Denver. We got 2 cheerleaders. They are wearing the little skimpy shorts and tops that say Nuggets. And the MC is a guy wearing, you know, he's kind of sagging his pants a little bit. He's trying to be the cool guy, but he's getting paid to do that by Denver. So, you know what, it doesn't really work that well, but he definitely hits the gym. And he is talking to somebody in the crowd, and the crowd, I mean, if I had to guess what city that guy came from, just by looking at him, I would say Denver. Taking a sip of water. Watch the can with the Nuggets logo on the bottom. There's 3 cans, and it's the middle can right now. And it's like the 3-cup Monty with beer cans from Miller Lite. And what's so annoying about this is this video graphic, this animation was probably pretty expensive. So what they do is they just pay for this once. And they get so much use out of it. It's like, dude, you guys have beer. Loads of it. Just give away the beer. Which can has the Nuggets logo on the bottom? I have no idea. This is dumb. Denver Nuggets in-house entertainment. You guys can get a little bit more creative than this. When Miller Lite said, let's do the 3-can Monty with our beer cans. What you should have said was, don't you pay attention to the other teams' in-house entertainment? At least half of the bottom tier teams do that. It's very used up. Anyway, they can come up to a better way. These entertainment people, I think they're old. And in general, I think that just now that I'm watching the Lakers and just paying more attention, it doesn't seem like the NBA is transitioning very well to the internet. And even you can just kind of tell by the people that they hire, like the MCs and the people and then just the entertainment that they're doing and the music. And I don't know, it seems like it's a bunch of old people trying to figure out what young people want. It's a little bit embarrassing, but luckily Staples Center doesn't do that. That's like when you go to Phoenix. Well, actually Phoenix is pretty good because they have the gorilla. But yeah, here we go. I'm not talking shit. 107 105. I mean, the Lakers are a top tier franchise, so you know, of course, I mean, if we get that much more sales, of course our entertainment's going to be better. Denver shoots and makes it back to a tie game, 107-107, 6:10 left. Isaiah Thomas has it, takes it under the hoop and gives it to KCP. KCP shoots a three. That's perfect, and it's 110-107. Lakers go up by 3, and this is a battle. We are shooting 50% tonight, 14 for 28, and three-pointers have always kind of been our problem this season, but now we're making them. KCP, 17 points, and great defense from the Lakers. Denver turns it over. Kyle Kuzma, they're showing him, and he's walking around with his head down more, and he's looking sad all the time. But he just made a good play there. So, Kyle Kuzma, lift your head up. You are a great rookie. No, you're not as good as you were at the beginning of the season when they put all the defensive resources on Lonzo. But you're really good. Thomas shoots another three and misses it, and Thomas continues to not hit anything and not really do anything in this game. Number 4 goes up against Kuzma. Kuzma once again plays amazing defense. He misses the shot. Kuzma has the ball, takes it to the hoop, loses it. He thinks he was fouled and complaining. 27, the white guy is on the floor for the Nuggets. He's back on his feet. Number 15 gives it to number 5. 15 doing a moving screen, made loads of space, and Denver made it. That was so cheap, and Luke Walton calls timeout. And okay, the redness of the opposing coach's face is way down, and now he's looking a little bit more normal. We are going to commercial break, and we just saw the luckiest shot ever. Who is this guy? And now we're taking a look at the crowd in Denver, and you have a 60-year-old woman doing a selfie. And now we have a Rocky, super mascot, and a Toyota truck. And this is, I wonder what kind of an animal he is. They got somebody from the crowd, they got cheerleaders, and they got a mascot. This should be pretty good. And he looks like he's like a golden retriever with a lightning bolt tail. And he's throwing basketballs backwards. He's trying to make a half court. Oh my goodness. He just made a half court shot backwards. Is he going to make another one? If you just sit and practice this all day long for 6 months, are you going to be able to make loads of half court shots throwing it backwards? Because I want to do that. Here is another attempt from the mascot. You know, the Nuggets. Why don't they just have like a nugget of gold? I'm sure they can come up with something a little bit better than this. Like a pot of gold mascot. That would be so great. And this guy keeps on missing half-court shots. And Denver Entertainment, this is just piss poor. Bottom tier. You want to know how to do it? See what Mark Cuban does. I think he has the best entertainment. He had a dog show. He had a kids dance competition. He had a kids dunk off on a short rim. It was amazing. He had like a Cirque du Soleil group. He knows exactly what he's doing. The Lakers, we're a little bit boring, but at least we have half-court shots for 100,000. And this mascot is just throwing him backwards, trying to make him. Nobody's even paying attention. 110-109. Lakers are up by 1 with 5:01 left. And this is a time to prove it, Lakers. Are you a professional basketball team? Can you even make the playoffs? Let's see it right now. You've got to get better at the end of these games. When you're passing it in, be extra careful that the guy's open or that somebody's not flying in out of nowhere to steal it. Final 5 minutes, guys. This is it. And now they're showing us a replay and number 27 dunking. Yeah, they keep on showing us replays of 27, and this is definitely the Denver feed. Murray. And he's definitely good. He kind of looks like Damian Lillard a little bit. Lonzo's in the game, gives it to KCP. KCP shoots a 3. That's way off. And Denver, Lakers get the ball. Thank goodness 27 was leaping for the ball out of bounds, and I guess it was off on him, and that's why he was running for it like that. He knew. Lakers get the ball back. That's a little bit lucky. They pass it into Randall. Randall gives it to Lopez. Lopez shoots a 3. That's not even close. And number 4 for Denver comes down with the rebound. Lakers are up by 1, 4:30 left. 15, the tall white guy has it. Gives it to Murray. Murray gives it back to the white guy. They give it to number 4 under the basket. And Lopez, you got to box people out. Number 4 made the shot and gonna go to the free throw line. And the Eastern European, let's hope, Jokic. He's doing a lot. He's got a big body, and he's able to facilitate pretty well. He does kind of do the same thing that Lopez does, except he is doing moving screens everywhere. And it seems like he's going for Isaiah Thomas first. So many moving screens, and that's probably what Luke Walton is complaining about. Denver goes up by 2. They give it to Randall, who hasn't done much here in the fourth quarter, being guarded by number 4. Goes left, takes it to the hoop. Number 4 goes flying, and they call a charge. Millsap, number 4, I guess, set his feet, and Randall, the ball's going to go the other way. Let's take a look at slow motion. And that was not a charge, people. His feet were not set. And that is a perfect example. Let's take a look at the time. 4:12. You write it down in the chat at 4:12. We got to start keeping count of how many times he gets screwed, because it's an anomaly. That was not a charge, and we really needed that. It's only because he's a second year. Denver, it continues to not look that impressive, but Murray makes the shot, and he's blowing on his fingers like he's hot, but he has not impressed me that much at all. Denver on a 7-0 run in the last minute. Lakers are down by 4. Lonzo continues to facilitate but not score any points. They give it to Lopez, who's going up against 15, and then he gives it to Randall, who's backing in on Millsap. Randall tries to get to the hoop and turns it over, trying to pass to Lopez. Denver gets it. They give it to Murray. Murray takes it to the hoop and fouled. So just like that, Lakers could go down by 6 points with 3:23 left. And this would definitely, I am not going to say that they've blown it yet, because it's not like the Lakers really blow it a lot of the times, though they have. They just don't play well. And they turn it over, and they don't make shots, and they look a little bit lost out on the floor. It's like, you guys are playing so good the whole entire game, and you guys look great a lot of the time. What goes on in your heads in the final 5 minutes? It's the same thing. And Luke Walton, I think, calls timeout. Denver looking very confident in themselves, and now the coach for Denver, his face is not red at all. He's looking very calm, giving the whole team high fives. Going to commercial break. 1:15, 1:10, 3:23 left. That was not a good succession of plays since our last commercial. Now all of a sudden we're down by 5, and the cheerleaders for Denver are out on the floor, and they had a costume change, and they've got little blue shorts on and a white top. Looks like maybe 20 to 25 of them doing very simple dance moves. Any cheerleading squad could do that. And now we have a bunch of people running around the court with flags. And now we're taking a look at people from Denver in the crowd. We got people wearing jerseys with undershirts and a pink hat. So, and this guy is definitely not in middle school. And yes, we got a whole group of youngsters. Anyway, look, every single person so far has had an undershirt under their jersey. And now the little kids in elementary school on the big screen, not even them dancing. And now we have more kids in their 20s wearing jerseys with undershirts, not getting into it when the camera's on them. And now we have a group of old guys. Nobody is even looking at the big screen. That is the problem. And now we have a tight close-up. We have new Nuggets Gold member Jerry Lamb, Evan Rudman, Kevin Taylor, and Rhett Rowan, and Tristan Ozaka. And behind one of those guys, we have somebody wearing a Lakers jersey, number 24, but at least his undershirt was the same color as the Lakers jersey. Does that help? I don't know. Still not cool. 116, 110. Lonzo has it. 3:18 left. They give it to Kuzma, who's been guarded by number 4. That looks like a good matchup. Kuzma gives it to KCP. KCP shoots a 3. That's way short. Lopez gets the rebound and the easy putback. Way to go, buzzed head Lopez. It's a totally different guy. He's more aggressive. Brook Lopez, 27 points, 5 rebounds, and he had a bunch of fouls, so he must be playing very carefully. 27 gives it to the white guy. The white guy fakes the 3. Lopez plays good defense, and Jokic, he travels. That was a lucky break. The Lakers are going to get the ball back. Lonzo has it. Lakers are down by 4. We're taking our time on offense. We're not doing much fast-paced offense. Lopez shoots an open shot. That's good. And Lopez continues to impress me. I kind of feel bad for making fun of him all season. 116, 114. Lakers are only down by 2. Lopez, he was wide open at the elbow and just shot it immediately. No problem. Number 4 goes up against Kuzma. Kuzma stands tall again. And they give it to 27. 27 being guarded by Thomas. Thomas stays in front of him. He shoots, and that's no good. And KCP gets the rebound. Way to go, Thomas. That was insane. Kuzma has it. 27 plays amazing defense, stops him. They give it to Lopez, then they give it to Thomas. Thomas cuts to the hoop and misses the layup. It was a reverse layup, and it was one of his wild shots, and it looked like it was going to go in, but it didn't. Denver has it. They're up by 2, 150 left. Lonzo is playing great defense against number 5. They give it to number 4. Number 4 shoots a 3. That's good. And it's 119, 114, 141 left. And the Lakers need to get a score right now. Lonzo, get open and shoot a 3. Don't give it to Lopez. Lopez shoots a 3. That's no good. But then Lonzo makes the easy putback. And Lonzo, wow, he does so much. He kind of knew that Lopez might miss it, so he was already flying through the air and just put it in. 13 points and 8 rebounds, but that's only like half the total numbers. You should see the rest of them. 27 turns it over. KCP has it. Lakers have it on a fast break. KCP gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo fakes a 3, gives it back to KCP. KCP gives it to Lonzo. Lonzo shoots a 3. That's no good. And 27 comes down with the rebound. And the Lakers did not play much offense on that one. They didn't pass it. They were just kind of standing and looking at each other. Luke Walton must be disappointed. He's pacing on the sideline. Got his hands on his hips. 27 takes it under the hoop, kind of like Steve Nash, then gives it to number 5. Number 5 going up against Lonzo. Lonzo plays great defense, but number 15 was just standing under the basket and makes the putback. 121, 116. Lonzo takes it to the hoop himself, and he's blocked. And let's hope that went out of bounds or there was some kind of foul. Luke Walton is wearing his blue plaid suit. So basically, both coaches are wearing the same suit tonight. It's a new basketball coach thing to do. And I don't think that we have ever won when Luke Walton is wearing the plaid suit. We're watching in slow motion right now. Did Millsap commit goaltending against Lonzo? And I think he might have. It was really close, but I think that might have been goaltending. Let's hope that they are checking it on the computer. Because usually when we watch these in slow motion, at least me anyway, I always think, man, how was that going down? It didn't even look like it was going down, and that was still goaltending. They're very quick to call it. This one kind of looked like it was going down. So something makes me think they're going to call this one a goaltending, and the Lakers are going to get the ball back. The officials are at the replay center. And man, it is just so awesome that we finally have instant replay in sports. You know, it's just get it right and there's just more basketball. 34 seconds left on the clock. 121, 118. It's a 3-point game. This is very important. And the Lakers are due to get something really, really lucky. I mean, last night at the end of the game, that was a bit of an anomaly where they made the clock go early. But that wasn't that lucky because it wasn't like they were going to make the shot anyway. There's 0.6 seconds left. The Lakers are due to get, like, really lucky. Like, it's been a whole season of nothing but, like, first and second years playing their hearts out and playing, you know, hard basketball. There's 50-50 balls. There's penalties sometimes that could go either way. But they were calling it against us 20-1. Randall being the most of them because we were so young. And the officials didn't realize that the official the night before was doing the same thing. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the officials anymore. The Lakers, we have some fault in our current record, 29-35. The end of these fourth quarters, like what's going on right now, definitely one of them. The other one being that couple months where we missed every free throw. And then just getting screwed by the officials, most notably Randall. Julius Randall gets hacked so much. His numbers would be way better if they actually called it fair. So that's why I think that we should give him the money, because the older he gets, the more they're going to hook him up. And it looks like the officials have made their decision. And I can't tell based on the reactions what happened. I think they're going to call that goaltending. Or maybe not. I don't know. Now, both coaches are talking to the officials. And the coach for Denver, his face got red again. You know, it's getting pretty red. So something makes me think that they lost that one, and it was called goaltending. But why is it a jump ball and not a point? Anyway, it's going to be a jump ball. 34 seconds left. Lakers are down by 5. So we got to score right now. Lopez against number 15. I don't like this guy. And Lopez loses. 27 has it right now. And thrown out of bounds by KCP. That might have been a little bit flagrant. But Murray's thinking, I have a great game going. We are about to win. I am not about to get crazy against KCP right now. That was a kind of a Derek Fisher thing to do, which is just give it a chance. You know, who knows? Maybe you'll get him so mad and he'll get thrown out of the game. A bunch of technical fouls. That's totally what he was hoping for. And Derek Fisher has done that numerous times. Remember when he did that in the playoffs? I think he just like missiled for that guy and shouldered him. Anyway, good heads up play from KCP, but it doesn't work. Murray keeps his head on his shoulders and makes the first free throw. And I think this game might be over. 123-116. It's a seven-point game all of a sudden. 29 seconds left. Lonzo gives it to Lopez. Lopez gives it back to Lonzo. Lonzo being guarded by... Man, the Lakers can't get anything going. And then they turn it over. Murray has it. Luke Walton looks frustrated, walking around on the floor. Murray is pumped up, but he looks kind of like a nerdy guy. Like he was definitely one of those kids that would keep all of his books in his bag and then walk around with him at all times. Murray, he definitely looks like a nerdy guy. At the free throw line, 123-116. This was a very disappointing end to the game. And he made the first one. This thing is over. And we lose to the Denver Nuggets, who are a pretty good team, but you know, these are the types of teams that we need to be beating if we are going to make the playoffs and then maybe do anything in the playoffs. 125-116, and Luke Walton is pissed. He's out on the floor. He is yelling at somebody. Look at his suit. It's the suit that's the problem. It's the plaid blue thing, and he is so mad. I have not seen Luke Walton this mad. He's saying that's fucking bullshit. And usually he looks like he's a stoner and just kind of cool all the time. But he looks so mad. I can't believe he didn't get thrown out of the game. And now he's writing something on the whiteboard. A little bit late, dude. And something makes me think that that was Murray that instigated whatever happened, because they keep on showing him. The Lakers are in the huddle right now. 19 seconds left. And Denver is looking pretty happy with themselves right now. And the game that probably should have been close at the very ending, somehow isn't. 125, 116, and I am going to refresh this. I don't think that's refreshing anymore. There you go. And the officials are talking to, look at 27, Murray. Like, if I saw him at a bar, you know, I would probably talk some shit. I wouldn't be scared. Luke Walton, good looking guy. Coach of the year. Most improved team. We don't even have Brandon Ingram right now, and we are putting up fights against Denver up until the very ending, and Portland, and we're going to see what happens on Sunday, but the Lakers are getting better. 19 seconds left. Thomas has it, passes it to Lonzo. Lonzo shoots a three. That's no good. And Denver comes down with the rebound, and they are just going to run this one out. And if I were one of the players, I would shoot a three right at the buzzer to try to get some free points. But none of the players ever seem to do that. And Kuzma is so mad. Haven't seen him that animated in a little while. And now the coaches are giving each other a weird kind of awkward high five. And the guy with the red face, his face is not red. Now Luke Walton's face is red. And Luke Walton did not look happy about that encounter with that coach, but I think the coach helped a little bit by talking to him. Anyway, game's over. Thanks for being here, everybody. I am going to my friend's house right now, Friday night. Gonna have some fun. You know, probably not talk about the Lakers. And let's take a look. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for being here. What's up, Facebook? And in general, I thought more people would come tonight, but just not a lot of traffic, I guess. So I'm going to read the comments. Peter Split, greetings. Gary Pollard, he said, where's Carmelo? Laugh my, oh yeah, Carmelo is on the Thunder. The white guy passes to the white guy. I'm still here. You're the man. You don't need to describe everything you see. Talk about the game. LOL. What's the score? I can't find the game nowhere. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. True Laker fan. George B. Moreno, thanks for being here. This guy is talking about the suits. Laugh my ass off. Take away the points. LOL. All his books. You sound like a nerdy guy. Stop hating on the guy. Hook up Laker fans. Denver is not a bad team, especially at home. What the fuck? No playoffs this year. Pack it up. Spencer Key, I really hope that you are not correct. And if I got some new subscribers, thank you so much for the subscriptions on YouTube. You guys are my peeps. I am a YouTuber at heart, but it's 2018 and I'm doing this on Facebook as well. Let's take a look. People still here, though. It was weird because usually it got up to like loads of people and then they left, which makes me think that I wasn't doing very good. Nice job, man. Get it live. Stream the game live. Stream it, Butch. Stream it. Stream it. They got Cavaliers next Sunday. Clippers versus Cavaliers versus Clippers right now. Anyway, thanks for being here, Facebook. And first, what should I do? Done with the comments. Oh yeah, the good, the bad, and what to look forward to. The good is that Lonzo continues to look good every single game. And one of the reasons why we were even in this game at the ending was because Lonzo was just doing so much work. He gets other people so many more points. The way he passes, the way that he plays is just a little bit different than everybody else. So the good in this game was just more proof that I think he just might be a little bit smarter than everybody. And Magic is the only one that knows that because he just does stuff that nobody thinks he's going to do. He's one step ahead of everybody, especially the defense. The defense has no chance. They don't know where he's going with the ball. Kind of like the way a poker player plays poker, where you just don't know what they're going to do. The problem with that, though, is yes, the defense has no idea what he's going to do, but sometimes his own players don't know what he's going to do. And he keeps on passing it to people that aren't ready, even though they're wide open and are going to get an easy shot. So I think that's something that's just going to come with experience. But Lonzo Ball, the best part of the game. The bad was that the final 4 minutes was as bad as our other final 4 minutes this whole entire season. If it happens one time, you know, that could just be basketball. That it's you know, it's not a round ball. It could bounce anywhere, any given Sunday. But this has happened numerous times now. So shame on, you know, shame on you, shame on me twice. You know that one. Something makes me think that we have major end of the game issues, and it's baked into the cake. And if it was an easy fix, it would be fixed by now. So let's hope that we get it figured out by the playoffs. The bad was once again the end of the fourth quarter, and I don't think that practice can help that. I think just going to the end of the game in fourth quarters and having it be close and competing against top tier athletes, I think you just have to do it. And when the combined age or the combined years in the league of all the players on the floor is like 7, that's going to be tough. What to look forward to next game, Cleveland Cavaliers. We have LeBron James, and the Lakers are playing pretty good. Even though we lost this game, maybe we'll have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder losing this one and just take it out on LeBron, and that will convince LeBron to come to the Lakers if we can't get anybody better. But you know, we'll take LeBron. But if somebody is better and wants to come, you know, we're all ears. Thanks for coming, everybody. Make sure you check out, I posted a video a couple days ago of my friend's podcast. It's a Dodgers podcast, and it is hosted by 2 women. And when 2 women talk about Dodgers, it is just a little bit different. It's definitely unique. Check it out. They only have 3 episodes. It's totally new. It's hard to make a podcast, and they did it really good their first try. So make sure you tell them nice job. Check it out, and make sure you subscribe. And if you don't like me a second time, if you can't get to a TV and you're listening to me and you don't like it by the end a second time, you know what? Then you can go. Just give me 2 tries. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm gonna go. Now I feel like I'm rambling.